So I'm just going to pick this number of $1,805.88. I'm going to ask you, if you or somebody you know had $1,800, all right, let's say it's sitting in the bank, do you realize you can pay it all at once on line 1 and be paid down to line 12 on your amortization schedule and save over $3,300 in interest?
Wow.
Okay, now I'm going to lower the interest rate to something that people like. Okay, so what would be a good interest rate for this car? What would you think?
For a car, half that. 9%, 10% I can see for a car.
Okay,
It's decent.
let's do it even better because
For me.
yeah, for you. Okay, so let's just cut it in half. Okay,
Right.
and we're going
5%?
to go down to 9%. How's that?
Oh, okay. All right.
If we did 9% on the exact same one, now remember, we put about $1,805 on this and knocked off a year's worth of payments.
Mm-hmm.
What would happen if the interest rate were 9%? Okay, then our payment would not be $451. Our payment would be $339.40. Okay, so the payment goes down.
Mm-hmm.
But let me show you what $1,800 does now on this loan. $1,800 now only knocks off 9 payments, not 12,
Mm-hmm.
because your principal payments are higher. Now you're at $198, $199, $200. So if you're stuck in a high interest loan and you can't refi out of it, we're going to show you how you can make that loan work for you because your principal payments are tiny. Work with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're paying back extra on a loan, so people think to double up on my payments, they think they have to do the entire payment
Mm-hmm.
of, what was it, your 451?
Yes.
So to double up on your payment, that's $900.
Right.
No.
The interest.
No, yeah, you want to double up on the principal. So that would mean not $900, but to double up on the principal would be about $280
Mm-hmm.
instead of $900.
Mm-hmm.
So do you see why it's important to learn how to read an amortization schedule?
Definitely.
You can save a lot of money in interest, pay off these loans in record time with your current budget, because now we know that the focus is not interest rate, but interest cost. Not on how fast you can pay off the loan, but how cheaply you can pay off the loan. That is what's important. And Mr. Rasheen, today you have made that clear to everybody in the audience. Thank you so much for coming to the stage. Is there anything else we can do for you today?
No, you've been a blessing already. I'm going to take action and execute exactly what you told me to do. Thank you so much.
And you say you have a mortgage too?
Yes, I have a duplex.
You got a duplex? You mean you living on one side and somebody else is paying the rent on the other side?
Yes, I did the Burr method. I'm house hacking right now.
You're house hacking?
I've been, listen, yes.
Dog.
Somebody pay my mortgage.
Listen, man, how would you like to know how you can cash out refi on that thing years sooner using your current budget, or pay everything off in about 5 or 6 years?
I definitely want to know that, but that's why I was going to buy your book. I thought your book was going to tell me, but if you could tell me right now, let's go.
Oh, listen, man, here's what the book tells you. The book tells you why it is not as simple as we believe it is. The book gives you background on why you need a calculator, why you need a computer. So you need to fight fire with fire, right?
Yes.
So if the bank can take a 3% loan and turn it into a 51% loan, or a 6% loan and turn it into 115.838%, they're doing it. So if they have computers that run their whole system, how do we think we're going to beat them at their own game using a pencil and paper? You see what I mean? So if they're doing this to us with computers, then we have to fight fire with fire. Let's plug these numbers into the computer. And we don't want to just save some interest, Rasheen. We want to save the most amount of interest per dollar applied. The most you can possibly save that's mathematically possible for you. I'm going to give you a quick example of what I mean, okay? I got a guy who paid off his car, and then when he paid off his car, he took the $700 that he's no longer paying on the car. He's adding it to his mortgage every month, helping to pay that down. Okay. Then he calls me and tells me his story. I said, well, that's what the experts are teaching. Why are you calling me? He says, because I saw one of your videos and I'm wondering if I did the wrong thing. And so I asked him, when you paid off the car, sir, how much interest did you save? You know what he told me, right? I don't know. I don't know. I said, well, let's figure it out. So he gave me the numbers, just like you gave me the numbers in an amortization schedule, so I can figure this out, how much interest he saved. He saved $7,700 in interest because it was a luxury car. Paid it off, 40 grand. Okay. So he saved how much? $7,700.
Yes.
Now his loan was over, I think it was like $700,000 on his mortgage. Okay. But let me show you something. He paid $40,000 on his car and it saved him $7,000. I'm going to show you what would happen if we have a $200,000 loan. I've got that on the screen. And we put $40,000 down on a $200,000, not a $700,000. Look at this. $40,000 on this loan knocks off $127,000 in interest that these folks never have to pay.
Wow.
He took 40 grand, paid off his car because that's what the experts were teaching him. And he saved $7,700 when he could have took that 40 grand and saved considerably more. And in this case, 40,000 saves you about $127,000 in interest, and it knocks off 140 payments.
Wow. Those one-time payments ain't where it's at then.
So when we're doing this thing, we want to pay the right amount at the right time on the right loan. And it is just too much to figure out. The book would have to be taller than the Empire State Building to give you all the information you need.
That's huge.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So this is why we have a calculator, a computer program that does all of this work for us. All right, sir.
I'm going to get plugged into that calculator for sure.
All right. So all you have to do is follow us, go to ice10k.com, and then plugged into our website at Get a Savings and Earnings Report. Put in your financial data. We will tell you the month, day, and year you're going to be debt free and how much interest you're going to save with your current budget, sir.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for coming to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you again.
All right. You're welcome.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.